Hey guys, welcome back to the I Am Ronnie's second channel, but it actually has a new name now, Mwilies. So, Chelsea nil, Manchester City 1. We just lost the FA Cup final. If you want my honest reaction on the game, I thought it was quite boring. For neutrals, that was like probably one of the worst FA Cup finals ever. At least that I've watched. It's the worst one I've watched. If we talk about Chelsea's performance specifically, I think that defensively we looked solid compared to other points in the season. We look solid, but I still think you can see the inexperience. You can see the lapses of concentration in certain moments. If we talk about player performances, I think Cole, you can tell how much we missed him when he was out of the team. Fofana was okay. Hato was okay. Didn't have the best of games. Kukurea also didn't have the best of games. Malo Gusto, though, in my opinion, I think he had a poor performance. I think he didn't look threatening enough on the attack, and defensively, he was not there quite a few times. I think if Palmer didn't track back as much, we could have been in a lot more trouble, but pretty sure it was part of the game plan, so it's a 50-50 there. In midfield, Enzo Caicedo, I thought Caicedo did well. I thought Enzo was okay. João Pedro tried. I think there were a few times he did fall a bit too easily in the box, but I do personally think that Kusunov on João Pedro was a penalty. I wouldn't say it's robbery. I wouldn't say it's the kind of thing where stonewall penalty. There's no way you cannot give that a penalty. I think it was a penalty, but I think it's one of those ones where it's like 60-40, 70-30, 65-25, 65-35 kind of swing where it's a penalty, but they didn't check VAR for long enough. But it's not the kind of thing where you say, yeah, we were robbed. That's why we lost. Because also Chelsea didn't do enough in an attacking sense to warrant saying it was a robbery. Then there was the other chance, Hato. I think that one was less of a penalty. I can still hear it, penalty shouts. I don't think it was a penalty, that one. I think it should have a penalty, could have changed the game completely. But again, I don't think we were robbed. I think it was just the wrong decision in the game. And that happens in football. Matches aren't perfect. Some of the greatest matches you can think of in your lifetime for any team, there was a wrong refereeing decision that could have changed the whole entire trajectory of the game. So we can't, for every single decision, say referee ruined it, robbery. No, the referee made a wrong decision, yes, but robbery, it's a bit much. If it was the same kind of situations happening multiple times and we were attacking and we had a lot of shots and that kind of thing, but all the decisions are going against us, then you can say robbery. But one or two decisions that went against us when you weren't that good in an attacking sense, we had a few chances but didn't create much from most of them. There, you also got to put the blame on the players as well. Like I said, defensively we were alright, midfield was okay, attack just weren't able to score. Palmer had a few moments where he looked good on the ball. I think he's looked better on the ball recently than he did like 3-4 games ago. Not prime Palmer levels, but he looked better on the ball. Once Liam Delap and Alejandro Garnacho came on, I think we all knew the game was over. And that loss means that we have lost 7 domestic cup finals in a row. We lost this one 1-1 to City. We lost the last one to Liverpool against the kids team in the Carabao Cup under Poch. We lost twice to Liverpool in the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. I think it was under Tuchel. There was a Lukaku offside in the Carabao Cup one. The FA Cup one, I don't think there was any pretentious decisions. See, the Liverpool one, right? Again, not a robbery, but that goal was not offside. The same thing happened, I think, a week or two prior with Riyad Mahrez, with the arm being offside, and he was called onside when even part of his body was in front of the defender. And then Lukaku, like a week later for the final, same situation, but his body actually wasn't. It was literally just his arm, and it was called offside. Like that one. And again, we had a lot of decisions, offside, 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 offside. We scored a lot in that game. There you can say more robbery. But again, I wouldn't say robbery. The reason I'm not so down is because Xabi Alonso to Chelsea, here we go. 4-year deal agreed. I mean, it's not just Fabrizio Romano who reported this. It's come from other journalists as well. But this is huge. Xabi Alonso is the manager that I think out of all the candidates was the best option. He has the best CV. He demands the most respect from all the players. It's going to trigger Liverpool fans. It's the full package. But, this is where I think some people are getting a bit too forward when they say our problems are solved. No. Our problems are not solved. We made the correct managerial decision. Yes, that's correct. But it's not just about the correct managerial decision. Okay? It's also about the owners. Because don't forget the reason there were protests today. Don't forget the reason there were protests on my birthday when he played United. It's because of the ownership. There's a reason why. Maresca. Do you think Maresca was a bad manager? No. Most Chelsea fans want him back. But he's still out of the club. It's not just about how good the manager is. It's about the ownership. That is the root of the problem. The ownership are the one who hired Liam Rossini, who wasn't ready for that step up. The ownership are the ones who hired Graham Potter, who wasn't ready for the step up. You see the common factor here. It's the ownership. So, we look at the Alonso appointment. They made the right call. Yes. It's not enough for us to say we are saved. No. Because we still got the summer transfer window. We still got to see if we actually back him. According to reports like from Fabrice Hawking, apparently Alonso is going to have more power in the transfer market, more power than all the other managers. We'll see. Because more power can literally just mean the other managers didn't get a say. He gets to make 2 suggestions, and then they go, we hear you, but we're not going to sign them. So we have to wait and see. It's the kind of thing where we've taken the first step, the correct first step. But the ownership have taken us back so far that just that one first step is not enough. It's not enough for us to say we're saved. Ownership have made that decision. No. We have the right to be skeptical still about the reports about extra backing, all of these things. We have the right to be skeptical because of what the ownership has done. So yeah, I would say don't get too excited. It's the correct decision, but we need to back him. We need to lay off the micromanaging. We need to change our transfer strategy. We need to get experienced players. We need experienced players with Xabi Alonso. We need to get who he asked for. And another issue is financially. It's not talked about a lot when journalists report about Chelsea signings, but let's be real, financial issues is there. This ownership, I mean, they came in, they're meant to be American business owners, so expert with the financial side. It's just been loophole after loophole, which I guess that's the kind of thing billionaires do, but we are not in a good financial position. So, it's touch and go with the transfer market. I don't know how it's going to go. We'll see. To be honest, I'm not well versed on our financial situation, but I do know that we don't have the spending power that we did when you spend like 500 million in one window. We don't have that spending power. So we'll see what happens in the transfer window. This is the correct managerial decision. I am excited. Yes, it's convenient that the announcement came out and after we lost the FA Cup final. And we see what you're doing, but I don't care. I'm at a point where I'm not going to let Chelsea make me feel depressed. So I'll take small wins, but it doesn't mean that the club is back. Chelsea's back. It doesn't mean that. We can be happy about the managerial appointment. We can say, let's go. That was the right managerial appointment. But it's not. We're not back. We're not back yet. This ownership have got a long way to go before we're back. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you think if you want to comment. Again, second channel, new, not much, traffic, but we'll see. Anyways, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.